Gentlemen, let's start with you. What are the stakes here, Tim, for Apple?
Big, huge. Some people think this is most important since the iPhone was first revealed, really trying to sell the idea that Apple is going to be part of this new wave of technology going forward, that it's going to be part of the AI future. But it's little yet unclear what that means for Apple. And I think that's why everybody is tuning in, trying to see what's that taste going to be.
Steve, does Apple need, I mean, it's one thing to say, as I believe Apple has, that we're all about AI. It's been part of our DNA, part of what we do in every product we make for a long time. And I buy that. But do they need some sort of separate product or separate identifier in this area to get them sort of the kind of momentum that I suspect they seek?
Yeah, so there's a different kind of answer to that question, Tyler, because like you said, if you had asked them over the years, are you using artificial intelligence, the folks at Apple would say, absolutely, we are using artificial intelligence. You just don't maybe know you're using artificial intelligence. And that's true for so many other companies as well. A lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. What we've seen at Apple, though, over the last 18 months or so is that kind of conversation around artificial intelligence evolve. In fact, they wouldn't even call it artificial intelligence until very, very recently. They preferred the term machine learning. Now they're saying this is going to be their breakout moment in artificial intelligence. Tim Cook did, for the record, tease that those announcements are coming today. I know we're an hour into this thing and we haven't heard from it yet. Maybe when I'm done talking, they will. Because right now they're just talking about the platforms. They're talking about iPhone. Right now they're wrapping up the Mac portion, and I anticipate artificial intelligence to come next. And then, yeah, it comes down to what are these user-facing features, Tyler, that people are going to want to use that may be playing catch-up to what Samsung and Google have done on their smartphones, to what we've seen at OpenAI. By the way, a partnership with OpenAI expected to be announced. We saw CEO Sam Altman here on campus in Cupertino. So any minute now, we're going to get the answer to your question from Apple itself. But I agree, they do need to show that they have this user-facing generative AI product to match what their competitors are doing.
So, Tim, that's kind of the question I have. Is it as simple as, quote, fixing Siri, with which a lot of consumers have problems or issues or find it difficult to use and sort of unhelpful in some cases? Or is it something else? I mean, in other words, I guess the question is, what does Apple have to do here where I, a consumer, am going to say, boy, this changed my life. This changed my experience of their products?
Well, I think you're really getting at the core issue here. In a lot of ways, today is a tale of two stories. There's a story for Wall Street and investors to get them excited about Apple's potential, but also, more importantly, is to show how their products can appeal to consumers. It's still not clear exactly out there that iPhone buyers are excited or even kind of care about this new technology. It hasn't really been put into kind of the physical yet. And that is kind of where the potential is, and also the potential for kind of shrugging, right?
Yeah.